In the Second World War, amidst the unforgiving brutality of the Eastern Front, there are tales that transcend the battlefield. This isn't a story of generals or grand strategies, but of a quiet courage that shone in the darkest of places. It's the story of Anya Petrovna, a young Soviet nurse whose compassion defied the very nature of war. Imagine the scene, a makeshift field hospital, deep behind the front lines. The air is thick with the smell of antiseptic and despair. Wounded soldiers, both friends and foes, are a sea of suffering. For Anya, this was her world. Day in and day out, casualties arrived in overwhelming waves, pushing the limits of their scarce supplies and exhausted staff. The chaos was relentless, a constant, grim reminder of the war's human cost. But as darkness fell, a different kind of battle began for Anya. While others slept, she would move silently through the shadows of the ward. Under the cover of night, she tended to wounds that bore the enemy's uniform. She would secretly bring water, clean bandages, and offer a gentle touch to the German soldiers hidden amongst the countless Soviet wounded. She knew the risk. What she was doing was considered high treason, an act punishable by immediate execution. Every drop of medicine she administered to an enemy was a gamble with her own life. This was Anya's profound moral conflict. On one hand, she was a patriot, loyal to her country and her comrades fighting and dying at the front. On the other, she was a healer, bound by a fundamental human duty to ease suffering, regardless of the uniform. Faced with an impossible choice between obedience and her own conscience, Anya chose humanity. In her eyes, a wounded soldier was not an enemy, but simply a person in need of help. Her compassion was a quiet rebellion against the hatred that fueled the war. But secrets in such close quarters are fragile things. One day, a fellow medic, perhaps driven by suspicion or a rigid sense of duty, discovered what Anya was doing. The revelation was swift and devastating. Anya was reported to the Soviet authorities, her acts of mercy branded as betrayal. She was arrested, her quiet, life-saving work brought to an abrupt and terrifying end. Her world, once filled with the hushed whispers of care, was now silenced by the cold grip of military justice. What happened to Anya Petrovna after her arrest is a question lost to the fog of war. Historical records fall silent, and her ultimate fate remains unknown. Was she executed? Was she sent to a gulag? We may never know for certain. But her legacy wasn't written in official documents. It was carried in the memories of the men she saved, both Soviet and German. These survivors, years later, would speak of a gentle nurse who saw beyond their uniforms a figure of light in a world of darkness. They called her the Angel of the Eastern Front. Her story reminds us that even in the most extreme circumstances, the power of individual compassion can leave an indelible mark on history. Thank you so much for watching. If this story moved you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more incredible stories from the past. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time.